very slow time. We're very close to the island, and once we arrive, we'll see if we get a treasure map. And then what I'll do is go overland on my way back. And see if there's like a place where I haven't really been that much. Maybe go up this way and then down around here again. We'll see. We are approaching. And even though this sail raft sucks, I still think it looks nice. Oh wait. Oh shit. I just tried to put the sail down and I completely just discovered that I was only going at 1/3 speed. That makes so much sense. God, I'm an idiot. I am such a goddamn idiot. Okay, we got cows and goat. Or are they all cows? They might all be cows. A lot of cows. Cow Island. Let's see how they can even survive here. There's no grass. Alright. Here we go. Treasure map. 12 years. Do I want this painting? Or this shirt? I do like the lackey shirt. Alright, let's go ahead and get the treasure map though. Okay, so we've got a treasure map marker and it's very, very badly located right there. Alright, 1 second. That was 1 year ago. Okay, sorry about that. I had to check something on my phone. Alright, so what we're going to do, I think I am going to try to make it down there. So we're just going to go ahead and so I don't even know how to take the sail down. But that is a lot faster than we were going. This is actually much more viable. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get down here through here, because it might be too deep. Okay. So. And I'm slightly concerned about that whale mod. Please stop, Mr. Boat. Okay, so. Let's just go down and see if we can make it. Very, very creepy. And we're about halfway out of air. And I just don't... Oh, here's the bottom. Can I do this? Okay, we have to act quickly here. Okay, there we go. We made a little air pocket. Okay, so we've actually made it down here against the odds. Okay, what I want to do is get the water to stop. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is get right under the X. And then we're just going to kind of dig downward in a spiral until we find something. Now, oh shit, that is not what we needed. Okay, hang on. Okay. Oh, here's the treasure right here. It's really hard to navigate this, but let's get this. You can use that to break up the water. That should work. Okay. So, I guess the question is, how good is this treasure? And the answer is not that great. I'll definitely take the beautiful chest. And we're gonna get a few of these. So I think we had 86 to begin with. Now we've got 77. That means we've lost 12 but gained 3 back. So we lost a net 9. So the question is, was it worth the 9 to get that treasure chest and this vintage beef and this one lore book, which I will go ahead and read. The answer is probably not. That was not the best treasure I've ever gotten in my life. Alright, let's go ahead and head back up. I think I see the raft up there. That's creepy though. Okay, let's get to our raft here before a shark gets us. Okay. Now what do we do? Let's just sail directly to here. I think that's going to be the fastest way back. Alright. It's a lot nicer with the full sail. And then I'll just mark wherever we land as a place where there's a sailboat. I mean, the reality is, if I wanted to, now that I know how to sail at full speed, I could go explore this water body. I could also make a portage and connect these bodies of water as well. The question is, what good would it do? I guess the answer is if I find more traders, it would do good right now because I have my gears with me. But it would take quite a while, although not nearly as long as earlier. Alright, let's go this way. So I'm gonna go and start exploring this down here, and then eventually I'll head back home somehow. Alright. So I've got, I think I told you all my monitor went out, so I have a new one arriving tomorrow. It's a beautiful 27-incher. Really looking forward to trying the game out with that. It'll be really nice. It'll be a lot easier to do streaming because I can monitor my situation better. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this freshly explored, unexplored area. I'm getting close. I will say that the boat ride, even at slow speed, took only a full day. So it's not like it was completely bad. Plus, this is the time of year where I don't mind taking up time. Alright, So we're kind of looking for other landforms. Yeah, this is much more feasible as a mod than I thought at first. Okay, so it is getting dark out as well. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so could use a little bit more food, so I'll eat that now. And then let's get rid of these. Okay, I'm seeing some landforms in the basin of the ocean there that might imply there's some land coming up sometime soon. This is a pretty vast ocean though. I'm really pleased with this percentage of land coverage. I think we did like 80-20. Let me mark this as done. Okay. Actually, I think I used gray. So if it's gray, that means it's expired. As you can see, there's not a lot of indication on the map of anything coming up, and it is getting dark out. I probably should have considered maybe staying the night there at that trader, but theoretically I'll be able to find another trader somewhere over here. So we'll see. Okay, I'm seeing landfall finally. Sorry, I'm eating some sunflower seeds and they're very addicting. Okay, so we'll kind of keep our eyes on this area over here. We'll definitely be looking for a light source, which would be indicative of a trader. I don't see any obvious traders on this map either. We might just stay in the ocean until we see a trader from the shore. Looks like bauxite or possibly sandstone. And this looks like chert up here. That might be sandstone. No light source though for a trade cart. A beautiful rolling hill though. I will say that I love the slope of these hills. I mean, I kind of like this little lagoon, or whatever you want to call it, this little... I guess it's just an island that we're sailing through, isn't it? What is that? I assume that's a tree of some sort. Okay, well, I guess maybe kind of hug. I'm gonna head to the right now. See if we can find land down here. Trace this back along here. I feel like an explorer. I feel like, you know, ancient mariner. It'd be cool if they could implement floating traders on the ocean for ocean spawns. I mean, it would be a static wooden ship that just spawns on the ocean at sea level. I think that would be a really cool thing. Make more sense than that guy on the island without any way of getting off. Okay, here's land. Let's head over to that. See what we get over here. Okay, there's one of those teleportation network sites. I gotta learn how to repair those. I should look that up in the mod handbook. But let's take a look over here. Let's see what we run into. There's a trader right there. Perfect. So this would be a lot more convenient than where we were. So I'm basically just gonna park my ship right here. And we might, you know, get back into it at some point, but for now this has ended up being a pretty good way to get around, so despite my initial problems. Okay. And we've got mature turnips. Was not expected. Okay, so I'm gonna put this ore. Can I put you just on a 2x1? Oh god. Okay, well I didn't expect to get attacked by a boar. Well, I guess let's see if he's got anything. This is gonna be non-butcher harvest, but that's still a good turnout for like old school harvest. Alright, let's put this dirt here, and then can I just lean this? Yes. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's why he was upset. He's got a child around. I just killed him, so that's always great. Okay, so this is a little cave. Okay, there's another one. Okay, this is not going well. That's conglomerate sand. Interesting. Well, there goes the child. Is that another one? That's a rabbit. Boy, I'm just on a animal killing rampage, aren't I? Where'd the adults go? Did they all go down the cave? It wouldn't surprise me. Ooh, look at all that quartz. Is there going to be silver down here? My gut says yes. Nope. Okay. Well, this is kind of fun to get a little caving in. We haven't done caving in a while, and it's nighttime in winter anyway, so it's a good time for it. Tons of quartz, though. I can't imagine there's no silver at all. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and mine it if there is, but... actually, let me do a more proper density probe here. Alright. And there. And we've got copper halite. We've been getting so many halite indications lately in this playthrough. Okay, and then down here. Okay. And over here. Okay, that's it. Nothing in this cave. Alright, let's get back out. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So that cave's empty, and then it goes down here now. Okay, I thought there might have been. Put it out of its misery, sadly. These things almost never have any meat on them, so. But we do get a small hide. I'll do a nose search out here real quick. Native golden quartz trace. Okay, so there's trace amounts of golden quartz this direction. I guess I should mark that. Oh god, that was... Oh yeah, I'm still getting used to that mechanic as well. I love that mechanic. I think it's great for the game. I just don't understand it yet. And I also am too lazy to make beams. I mean, here's what you're supposed to do. Support beam. Okay, so you just get a log and you do a saw on it and you get support beams. Problem is, I almost never have the wherewithal to make like myself a little support beam, so I just never use them. And also, there's not a huge consequence of not using them because you don't lose ore like you do in Terraforming Craft. And frankly, the damage I've taken from collapses so far has been laughably small for what you would think would be a lethal situation. So, yeah, I'm just doing a little experimental poking around here. I've done one silver mining time, and I did get enough for like an ingot or two. I think two ingots, because I put a plate in my copper lantern that I'm currently using. But other than that, we haven't really done too much with gold and silver mining. And I'm just kind of looking to see, is this going to be a fruitful place to look for gold? Or is this just a waste of my time? And so far, we're coming in on the side of waste of time. Okay. Yeah, absolutely no sign of the gold so far, and I've done pretty thorough trench here just to kind of see where it would be. Of course, granted, it could be off to one side or whatever, and that's kind of something you would struggle to detect easily. But I could, you know, if I wanted to, I could really spend time looking and seeing if I could find that. But I'm not going to spend that time. I'm going to go ahead and move on. Okay, so we come out this way, so I'll just dig a little thing here. Okay, so anyway, I will mark that as gold detected, though. Okay. Now, going back up to the surface and turning my attention away from the mining situation, I'm going to go ahead and try to get into that transport site. It is 10:30, so I wouldn't mind sleeping. There's a bed. There's our boat. And I'll definitely sleep at the trader if we can't get in here. Alright, let's, Alright, it's just a basic one. So, broken teleport. Let's take a look at that. Teleportation network. Let me just type in that, see if there's a guide. Okay, let's just see if there's a guide. There's not too many. I can scroll through these pretty quickly. She's making fruit trees. Most of these are vanilla. Okay, there's no guide, so let me go over to the mod page. Another update for realistic starvation in the last couple hours. Okay, so, teleportation. Alright. So, you can repair it with a temporal gear and teleport from it to any other structure you activate. By default, the structure needs to be repaired only once, but to use it, you need to walk to it once. Okay. Just available teleport structures. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah. If we had a temporal gear, we could repair it. It'd be nice because it'd be a lot easier to teleport. I think if I settle somewhere else at some point in this playthrough, I will try to do it next to one of these things. It's this flax. Spelt. Not worth harvesting. Okay. And we've got clothing. So not the best trader to have, although these sturdy leather belts I think are used for something. Oh wow, I can actually cut it into twine. And I can sell clothes and sewing kits. I don't think I really need any of these things, so we'll mark that. We already auto marked. Okay, well, I think that's all I really wanted to do here. Let's get back in the boat. Maybe I'll mark that this is conglomerate, just in case we want to know that sometime. Conglomerate. Probably spelled that wrong. Okay, now let's grab our ore. Let's get rid of this quartz, this worthless quartz. Get rid of this. Alright. So I think maybe now I will head south again, trying to find land over here that might have additional traders or anything, but then follow it up the coast to head back home, basically. So we'll just see where this takes us and see if it gets us anywhere fun. Okay, so alright, so while we're sailing, I'm gonna try to think about something else about the game. So think about the villages situation. So the villages mod is nice. It adds villages. I wish the villages were a little bit more chaotically generated and random, and less of those castles. And to the extent that there are castles, there needs to be some lootables, but it needs to not be cheap. It needs to be kind of like well thought out and balanced. Okay, this looks like a bauxite island. Let's just see what we can see. It's really hard to see. Ooh, this looks neat. This looks like a trader down here. Yep, there's a trader right there. So let's beeline for the trader, but it almost looks like a river generation. And that green belt along the side of the mountain looks beautiful. Alright. Well, let's hope it's a good one. Furniture. Alright, let's see what we got here. Sometimes furniture is good. Okay, so 10 gears for that painting. Mushroom wallpaper, that's ugly. The fish wallpaper is fun. The wooden bed would be nice. I could use that, actually. Let's do that. Do I want a lantern for 7 gears? Iron fence. Tempting to get a few of those, actually. And a sleek redwood door looks beautiful. But I don't know. I probably don't want to waste money on those. Okay, so we're gonna get the bed. And I think the lantern. Can I sell you anything? Not that I have on me, certainly. I'm gonna not take the painting. Alright, let's go with that. 17. Okay, we don't have any room for that. There we go. Okay, so now we've got that. And what was the other thing? Okay, well. Oh, there's the bed. Okay, very good. Alright, so I just don't think there's anything worth sticking around here for. Alright, so should I go down south or should I try to... I think if I kind of... Okay. Alright, I guess I'll go down here and see. Oh, I should have slept. I like the foliage here. This is a big ocean. It really is. I wouldn't mind finding one more trader while I'm out and about with all these gears on me. There's a big ruin up there. Right there. I'm kind of curious about that. Let's go for it. What's this thing too? Is this just a tree or what? Yeah, it's just a big old oak tree or something. I'm glad you can't break these boats or injure yourself, because I would definitely be doing that right now. It's kind of a fun little rapids course that I'm driving through. Alright. Alright, let's go check this ruin out. Alright, hold on 1 second. Okay, just had a nice drink of my energy drink. It's just slate, isn't it? There's a trader right there. Let's have that be one of the last things we do before we head home. But for now, let's go up and check this ruin. I mean, it's obviously bauxite based. This is very bright. And it looks very big. Okay, well, there's nothing there on that one. Let's check this one. I mean, I don't know how many of these do I want to really be screwing around with? Do I want to even bother with ruins? I was hoping for something more like substantive. It may be time to start experimenting with a better ruins mod. I'm not sure. Alright. Let's head back to the boat. It should be down here somewhere, right about here maybe. Okay. That's just Pete? Yeah. Oh, let's see. Here we go. Can I get through here? Let's try getting back this way, I mean. Oh, do we not have our sail up? Oh, we're facing the wrong direction, okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, so now we're heading toward the trader. Oof. There we go. We've made it out of the shoals there. Alright, so we're gonna head down, get this trader. I'm gonna make sure this is shale, or I guess, yeah, just check what the rock type is. Then we're gonna head way north, head back home. And when we start doing that, I'll have plenty of time to talk about villages and stuff that I started talking about earlier. Okay. Oh wow, there's like granite transition there too, it looks like. Oh, here it is. Let's just put this here. We got a ruin here. Slate, okay. Alright, let's see what kind of trader this is now. And nice little door. Treasure hunter. Sweet, that's exactly what I would have wanted. He has no map, but he does have one temporal cure. And a blackguard cuirass. Ooh, that's tempting. That's really tempting. Okay, so that costs 6. I could get that. Could be selling a leather backpack for 4 gears. That would be all right. Okay, so let's get those 2 things. I think in order to make room for that, we'll get rid of the spelt seed. No, the turnip seed. No, the turnips. I'll eat them. Oh no, I've got room. Okay. Sweet. Okay, that was a good purchase. Sadly, he doesn't have a treasure map, but we have a mark now, and I can also get rid of the unspecified trader. Go ahead and delete that one. Okay, so now we've got that marked. Okay, so we've got 3 traders that we found. That's pretty good. I could go overland, although I kind of like the idea of bringing my boat back. So I'm not going to go overland. I'm going to go through the sea. And since this is a slate biome, let me mark that too. Okay. Okay. So now we're gonna head back, and it is starting to become day again, which is nice. Okay, so in terms of like discussion while we're on the open seas here, let's talk about VS Villages and how the game could integrate villages better. First of all, the villages that we get in VS Village are somewhat derivative of the trader system. Now, the trader system itself assigns traders to random and somewhat consistently spaced areas on the map, and with like, I don't know, 10 different types. Now that's pretty good so far. That's a good start. And the traders are supposedly wandering nomads who kind of survived the rotting event in the lore of this game, which we'll read more about when we push J sometime. You can read through that if you want. It talks about the story and this Jonas figure who, you know, was instrumental in working out what was going on with the rot and everything. But I digress. Okay, so the trader system is good. They're supposedly wandering nomads who survived the events and are trying to keep it kind of low-key, reestablish themselves, etc. And that's a good start. But I don't think it makes sense, because I think that it makes more sense for there to be like oh, my cat's like talking to me. I think it makes more sense for there to be little communities that have formed, little survival communities. So I could see the game, I mean, I don't mind keeping some isolated traders, and I like the ship idea, but I do like the idea of putting more than one person together. So if there's going to be a little isolated trader, maybe have a little wife or a family. Maybe some could be hermits, but I'd like to see more complicated familial relationships there. And there's a shark from the Sharks mod. See if we can see him here. Don't see him. He's hanging out in the bauxite shoals. Again, there's that trader. I believe he was clothing. No, furniture. Alright. We need to start curving this way. I'm gonna head up through here. We'll of course keep our eye out for more traders. I mean, theoretically there could be one right up here somewhere. Anywhere. So we'll keep our eyes up for that. In the meantime, I will say that, okay, so the trading system is pretty good. And just add families and stuff and have some little communities. But then, yeah, I would like to see villages. I would like to see almost like paranoid defensive villages that you can slowly earn your reputation in. They need to implement a wider set of villager animations and more immersion and interactivity among the villagers than the VS mod currently provides, but I think it's a great idea, and the mod is a good start anyway. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get through here. We'll see. I feel like I'm sailing and looking for the Northwest Passage. By the way, let me do a probe. I keep forgetting to do probes. Let's just do one probe right here in this bauxite cliff. Okay, a little jarring interruption of the sound there. Okay, copper is pretty good here. Some hematite, interestingly. Okay. We might take another probe as we go, but let me get back on the map. Okay, there is a passage. That's awesome. And unexpected, quite frankly. I was not optimistic about this passage, but it looks like we're going to be able to get through. So, yeah, it's like the Franklin expedition. You should, if you haven't looked up that on Google or like a documentary, Google a documentary about the Franklin expedition. It was awesome. I should watch one of those tonight when I go to bed. I love documentaries about sort of some of the explorers, especially the ones that had tragic events occur. The other great sea-based one is the Shackleton one. That Shackleton tried to get to Antarctica. He didn't get to the pole, but his ship got trapped in the ice, and he had to just go through hell to get his crew and everybody out alive. And I won't spoil it, but he just did some fucked up shit to... Boy, that is a beautiful sunrise, isn't it? Look at that coloration. I don't know how the game does that. This is so beautifully constructed of a game. Oh, hold on. I see my beloved flax. I'll never forsake a flax patch. If only I was getting actual flax fibers, but that's okay. One day in the next season, I'm going to have so much flax growing that I'll never run out of linen again. Oh, I forgot. We got to get the ore. Okay. So let's go over here, and I should do another probe as well. There's a tree up there that's very prominent on the map. Okay, so we're going to hug the coastline here. And let's go ahead and stop here. Do a probe. Why am I going so slow? Oops. Oh, it's because I'm in water. Duh. Okay. Very minimal resources there. Okay. So, and I'm definitely looking for a trader, but they're so much harder to spot when there's snow. But I think it would be right around here, just based on distance. Although this landform is not good for spawning traders. It's needly and very vertical. It's not where traders like to spawn. Alright. So we'll keep going this way. So yeah, I think there should be little paranoid defensive villages that have, you know, similar numbers to the current VS villages. See, the problem with the VS villages mod, A, the villagers are not interactive at all, so to speak. B, is that... That's not the Resonance Archive, is it? That would be crazy if I just randomly found the Resonance Archive. I'm pretty sure that's not it. It's not quite big enough. I don't know. In this game, I'm trying to find the Resonance Archive using the proper method, which is getting treasure maps from treasure traders, which is one of the reasons I keep looking for them. And I've got 2 now, which is great. Oop. Wow. Really must have hit a squall there, wind-wise. Did I do something? Okay, well anyway. I have to divert upwards a little bit here. I could maybe take a probe over here somewhere. Still a very beautiful sky. Granted, we're at 9 November and this is 11 o'clock, so noon. The sky is barely, the sun is barely even coming up anymore. I simply did not realize we were this far north. There must have been days during the summer where the sun was basically up all day. Alright. Oh, I forgot to take the probe. That's okay. And our raft is all snowy, which makes complete sense. In fact, it's a miracle I'm not freezing to death. That would be pretty unrealistic. Okay, I could try to get into this lake system, but I don't think I will, even though there's a King Crimson maple there. But let's head north. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll just take her around here, land somewhere over in this beach. I could land here, but I'd rather go around and land here. And then we'll be close to home. Boy, this is quite a lake system here too. You can really see it with the winter snow here. That is a beautiful lake system. I should make this into like a river system and, you know, maybe connect it. I don't know. I always like the idea of making rivers in this game. And in fact, I really would like to make portage to get from here to here. Boy, this game really shoots my raft. I think when I come in and out of the map, sometimes it like just completely flubs my map up. Or it could just be that I'm getting a wind gust. Not sure. There's another shark. See if he's attracted to me. I think I'm going fast enough that he won't attack me. I'm not too worried about those guys. This seems like they're going to be pretty deep ocean encounters, and I'm not likely to be there very often, so... Alright, let's move north again. And we're going to come through here. Now... I like the idea of building villages and making them expand. I don't particularly care for the current mechanic of the VS Villagers mod, which is you have to like complete quests to get additional villagers. I don't mind completing the quests, but I just wish the new villagers wouldn't be linked to them. So I'd rather have something like Minecraft where it's based on beds, or even old Minecraft where it's based on doors. I think that makes sense as a mechanic to spawn new villagers rather than do quests. Alright, it's 12:38 and the sun is already... I don't know if it's setting, but it seems to be behind low horizon clouds. This is very Arctic feeling. Alright, we're gonna try to squeeze through this passage here. May need to break this ice. No, we're good. Okay. Okay, now we just make a landfall somewhere. I think it will be... Okay, that's... just blue. Oh, it's a cave that was explored. Okay. Alright, so... I think we just kind of go down here. There's the sun. It'll be really interesting on the solstice to see where the sun ends up getting to, if it's even visible by then. This game really should add Aurora Borealis. Is there a mod that does that? Nope. I believe there is a skybox mod that makes the sky like really funky. There's foxes. I seem to remember them from when I left on this journey earlier. Alright, so we'll park this thing right up here. Right in this Donkey Cove. This is a nice little harbor anyway. It's a nice little natural cove where we can park this thing. Right about here. Okay, and then we can just throw this ore right there. Okay, so I'll mark, should I mark this? I guess I'll mark this landing, donkey landing, ass landing, no, I'm just kidding, donkey landing, donkey's landing. And I'll just make that a blue star like that, okay. Now, let's head home. Before it gets dark. It already feels dark. And it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's crazy. But I will say, it is a very beautiful sky. It makes me feel like I'm on a different planet. It makes me feel like I'm on Mars, frankly. Okay. This is pretty much the way we came, I believe. Okay, so that's experimenting with boats. And we'll just do a few more housekeeping tasks around home. Maybe we could try to tackle a cave now that we've got full armor. Wouldn't mind doing that. We're gonna have to dump our inventory first, though. We got some good stuff. And I did get a Blackguard Cuirass. Now, there's like 2 kind of well-known sets of armor in this game. They definitely need to make more. And then you can make like generic metal armor too. But the 2 like named sets of armor are the Blackguard equipment, as well as the Forlorn Hope armor, which is I think the best. Okay. Incidentally, speaking of explorers and such, Forlorn Hope was the name given to the split-off faction of the Donner Party that tried to make it over the mountains to get help to send back. There were 15 of them, and they engaged in a little bit of canny. That is to say, cannibalism. Anyway, they, I think about 9 of them made it, or something like that. And you know who made it the most, interestingly enough? Girls. Little, young girls were the most likely to survive. I think it has to do with the combination of the fact that they were young and they didn't need as much food. Their body was more resilient to injury and, maybe more efficient at metabolizing what little food they did get. And more important, I think, is the fact that little girls are better at storing fat than, say, an adult man would be. I don't know why the guy puts his hand up like that. Alright, it is sunset here at 3:30. It's always great. I should make an astrological, like, you know, what do they call that? A solar clock? Sundial. Should make a sundial. See, there's a cave there that would be fun to explore, perhaps. Okay, and we're back finally. And it does continue to feel like Mars. Alright, so this is Blackguard Greaves and broken Blackguard Male. So we'll continue working on that. I'll put this used treasure map in here. Let's get our seeds over here. Okay. I was wondering when that was going to happen. We've got some losses among our plants. So we can go ahead and harvest these up. And you might as well, because I think you get less nutrients if they stay planted and dead. Okay, we did get some turnips there. Okay. So there is our seed collection. You'll note that we have a ton of flax and not much of some other things, like onions. Okay, we do have a new lantern, though. We could probably put that somewhere. What does that say? Two shirts ago with the blood and mutilated splatter across his plates. I've had trouble finding meteoric iron since the one deposit I found early on. Alright, so... okay, let's put these away. Well, these meteors are really putting on a show, aren't they? We literally only have 7 of these gears left. Okay, there's that. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break these. We're going to move all this stuff to inside. I'm going to do 2 at a time. Maybe 1 at a time. Okay. So we can put this book in a bookshelf eventually. There's my dog on the table. That's cute. Oh, the rush mats came back. Okay. Well, I don't mind having those. I feel a little bit guilty because they were based on me having to cheat in a new ship because the game screwed me out of the old one. All right, let's get these here. And oh, we didn't get the window panes in. Okay, that didn't save because of the glitch last time. All right, is that? Oh, we can put that here. Okay. Alright, now what else? Let's put this here. And then let's move this down to here. Maybe the dog will sleep there. And then let's move this down to here. Okay. And then let's give the dog some meat. Always helps. Do I want to put some fish wallpaper up? I don't think so. Okay, and we don't have the mod that allows you to get your wallpaper back, so I'd probably Better be careful with that. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna end the stream. I'm getting pretty tired. Got some good stuff done with the sailing. I'll probably do a cave next time I stream. Not sure if it'll be later tonight or tomorrow, but we'll see you then. Thank you for watching Vintage Story.